Hello, everyone. To whoever may be here. It should be good. Just let me know if the audio's okay or not. I have everything. Oh, light. There we go. How's everyone doing? There we go. So how's everyone doing? We're just gonna work on a little bit of MyGo today. We're just gonna refresh the diffs and shocks and just talk for a little bit. See how everyone's doing, how their race weekends were and stuff like that. Let's see. What's happening? I just started building my first 8th skill kit. Got into racing, planning on my first 10 skill buggy for whatever winter as well. Your channel's been instrumental in helping. Thanks, man. So did you get to watch Lefty's recap of the Off-Road Heroes? A little bit of it. Not too much of it, though. It helped me inspire to give me a new perspective through starting RC racing on my channel. That's cool. Thanks, Travis. But yeah, I didn't really watch too much of it, or at least listen to it, but I didn't really watch much of it, most of it. Much of it, at least. Let's see. Gotta put this off to the side. And let's get started. First, actually, I need to clean it up a little bit, because holy shit, it's dirty. Let's see. Get damp on a thing. A little squirt right there. I'll put this right here. Right next to the electrical outlet. There we go. Here we go. You probably can't see it as well because the wing's in the way, but it got real dirty real quick, and I didn't really have time to clean it too well. So maybe a little bit dirty this time. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this on the proverbial lift. If I have my lift with me. There it is. Get this car on some jack stands. This car on some jack stands. Here we go. So I was wondering, how did everyone's race weekend go if you did go racing? Brent Elliott, thanks for your videos. Been at Saturday and Sunday since my first race a month ago. I'm hooked. I knew a little at best, and your info helped a lot. Thanks, Brent. I really appreciate it. Post weekend teardown and clean. Fun times. Just finished my teardown not too long ago. Okay. Yeah, we're just doing that today. Well, not necessarily fully a clean, but at least a refresh of the fluids. Because I am lazy and have low self-esteem. There we go. Here we go. Gotta get the... It's a nice recap for sure. Not much drama mongering had to be had because there really wasn't much drama except for the couple moments involving Runafalk. I won't be racing again until September. Oh, damn. That kind of sucks. I guess it's almost September anyway. We're halfway through August. Hey, Steven, how you doing? You doing good? Yeah, we're just doing a little teardown real quick. And, oh, that tightened it. There we go. There we go. Luckily, this pit mat, which you can win by subscribing to the channel And watching the 10,000 sub stream, you too can win yourself a magnetic Roach RC mat. Me bombed out on an asphalt short course truck, finally experienced the dreaded Traxxas shock cap flaw. Yep. There you go. Doing the same thing to my Michael currently. Yep. You got to do it because optimal running, I guess. Let's see. I do have some different shock caps on here though, because the stock shock caps, they're all right, but I had some. I stripped one of the the heads, so kind of had to replace it. There we go. Here we go. Those are steel, and we get these shocks off. There we go. Oh shit! Something fell. It's in the carpet, in the void. There we go. Got it back. Time to invest in aluminum shock caps, Damon? Yep. That's what you got to do for the Traxxas stuff. Let's see. Put this back on there. Here we go. Get the shocks off, at least the rear shocks. Now let's get this differential out real quick. Because it should be... Oh, wait. I got to remove the... what's this called? It's the play bars. Or at least loosen them. Loosen that one. There we go. And we loosen this one. If I can get it on there. There we go. There we go. Where's my finger? There it is. And we loosen this. Yeah, this is wild. When I was racing at Beach RC, didn't pop once, but during parking lot racing 3 times. How's your N1 even? It was alright until I sold it. I did sell it a little while ago, though. It was good to me, though. I just wanted to try something new. There we go. Take this off. Get that one out. Here we go. Get this off if I can. There we go. And we got the diff case out. And here's the diff. If I can, yep, there we go. I have 7K in here right now. So, yeah. Brent Elliott did RC3 in Sweetwater this weekend. First time trying the new MBX8R. Just built, and that's the dirt bike of RC cars. I grew up on dirt bikes, and that's one more natural than Spec Slash. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, Steven was at RC3 too. Wish I could have gone, but I went to Loganville instead because it was closer. Closer to race there. Here we go. Should I just go ahead and empty this? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and empty this one out first. Only did Saturday, but it was awesome. Yep. It's always pretty good to race, especially when it doesn't rain. That might not happen this time, though, because I hear that a hurricane is brewing in the Atlantic, so that should be interesting. And by interesting, I mean probably pretty bad. There we go. That was the Rocket City Challenge? I think so. This was the Rocket City Challenge? Yeah, it was. Brett confirmed it. Oh, that was close. Almost got it on the stuff there. Now, where's a good rag or something I can put this on? Let's put it on here and just let it drain. Let's put this on there and just let this drain on this little rag here. And do that. There we go. And let that drain for about however long it takes. Why did you sell the N1E? I wanted to try something different. And Micah was certainly different. Here we go. Also, it just wasn't really doing it for me, to be honest. Had some interesting handling quirks that I just couldn't get over. This has been probably better for me. So let's see. Oh yeah, right, center diff. Let's do the center diff next. Here we go. Center diff. Get this off there. I'm also using my phone as a webcam for the first time, so that has been a bit of a hassle. So the chat, or my view of the chat, is kind of limited. So I have to turn around every single time I want to look at it. But I will try and read all of them, like I usually do. Here we go, get this off. There we go. There we go. Lock it off, the little thing, so I can keep all the screws in the same spot. There we go. And put that right there, like that. That should be good. And we got the center diff out, just like that. Wait. There we go. Put that down there. Looks like I'm leaking a little bit. We need to put another shim in there. Just bought one of my first new big track outdoor up in Clinton. If you haven't heard it, I have heard of it. I did do some work for them a little bit ago. I just bought one as my first 8-skill buggy. Anything specific that you would try to do or buy? Not much I could really think off the top of my head. I guess just invest in a lot of parts. I guess that's the best advice I can get or give. Because the buggy itself is solid. You don't really need too many hop-up parts for it at all. But it just has some handling quirks that are a little bit different compared to other buggies. So if you like it, you will really like it. If you don't, then yeah. There we go. It was awesome. The track was so fast. Just picked up the used Truggy to match the buggy. Can't wait till the next open day. I'll probably be over there someday. Eventually. Probably their opening late, something like that. Let's see. Get the fender diff out. And the last screw. Yep. Yeah, we're kind of light these days in racing. What do you mean by this? Contended for the nitro buggy? Yeah, they absolutely could have. So is it me, or has S-Works been kind of light these days in racing? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because they have been around. Just not everywhere like they were before, kind of. I guess that's what you mean. Put this right there. Let that drain. Same thing with this. Let those drain for a bit. What's your unbiased review of the Coyote stuff? It's pretty good. The main draw for the 8th scale, though, is absolutely the internal Bluetooth thing. It's absolutely that, for the most part. Because if it didn't have that, it'd just be another ESC. But even still, it's still a pretty decent ESC. But what's this called? The internal Bluetooth settings really helps a lot in setting it apart from, say, like a Hobbywing or something like that. That's the main thing. Okay, let's go ahead and do these shocks. And for this time, I'm actually going to change out the springs. I'm going to run, usually I run brown springs, but this time I'm going to run black springs. So these are a little bit stiffer. A little bit stiffer, like right here. GT Feggy. When's the new Associated 8 Scale supposed to release? I have no idea if they don't tell me these things. I think it was the longer shot kit. The only with it in New Zealand is there's only one vendor for parts and half are out of stock, but I don't mind missing a racing day and waiting. I honestly, I wouldn't. Like, well, at least for me, I would hate to have to miss a race day because I didn't get a part. But if you don't mind it, that's perfectly fine. There's a new Associated? That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. They do not tell me these things because I'm not worth their time. Let's see. Get this out there. The brown spring right there. Let's clean this one up a little bit. Let me reach over and grab something to wipe this down with. I was just asking to see if I should purchase the B4.1 or wait until the new one releases. I buy the B4.1. Only manufacturer that I'm aware of releasing a new kit is Kyosho. Yeah. Yeah. Damon, Mason Buller has carried the flag for S-Works, and Camden Line has done some strong finishes as well. Yes, they have. They have been doing some work recently. They have been putting in that work. Where is my... Oh, it's over there. Hang on. Hopefully I don't knock over my setup doing this. There we go. I did not. So I can just grab a rag with some Simple Green. Or not Simple Green, the Moo Clean. And get it on there. Get it on there. Clean up a little bit. Get the dirt off there. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. A little bit cleaner. Lapped? Yeah, he did. Mason just lapped the field at Nitro Mania in Missouri this weekend. Yes, he did. Yeah, yes, he did. He did do that. Mason's really just like, I'm gonna just win real quick and just dip and play some Call of Duty or some shit. He's that guy. In the best possible way. Let's see. Let's look at that. See what this fluid looks like, because I haven't changed the shock fluid in a bit, but it looks fairly clean. That's what it looks like. It's a little bit cloudy, but not like dirty. Because the shock fluid's doing its job. Yeah, we'll put that there. And we'll dump it into the little cloth thing. Yeah, that's really clean, actually. I might not even need to change it out. But we will anyway, because we are here and the shocks are already off. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so what shock fluid should we go with? Let's go with the 500, shall we? 500 in the rear sounds good. With some black springs. If I have enough 500, shit. Do I have enough 500? I might have to default to 450. Yeah, I might have to default to 450. Let's see. Check my reserves. 7,000 CST, 10K, 650, 15K, and 550. Looks like we're going with 550. Actually, yeah, we're going with 550. Let's go with 550. Put that in there. There we go. Let that sit for a second or two. I can look at it to see if the bubbles are popping up. No bubbles, actually. Shit. So we can just fill it up. Fill it up there. Should probably grab my shock stand that I got from Tony Scarcella, the team manager of Mayako. There it is, right there. So I can leave it somewhere around here. So, yeah, put that there. There we go. There we go. Now we grab our shock cap. Take the... Hey, Luke, how you doing? It's been a little bit. Yeah, we're just repairing and redoing the cars for next race, which should be about a week or two from now, more than likely. So let's go ahead and put that on there. Leave that right there. And grab our shock. And I'm in it for the music. That's all I need. That's all I need. Yep. The music is an integral part of this channel. Always has been. Let's see. Get this on there. Let's see. There we go. And clean it off a little bit. There we go. And put the... Oh, sorry, forgot. I need to bleed it. Bleed the air out. How fast you do it is up to you, but I tend to do it pretty slowly. And push it all the way in. Clean it off. And put the bleed screw back in. And there we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to... There we go. There we go. That's one down. Or I'm sorry. Wait. You thinking of the barn race this upcoming weekend? Maybe, but I'm a broke boy right now, so we're just chilling right now. But yeah, we got that's one shock down. It's a little bit stiffer than the Brown Springs, but we'll see how that goes. Uh-oh. That's probably bad. Oh shit! No, we lost the camera. We have lost the camera, ladies and gentlemen, but we have repaired the camera. We have repaired the camera. Yeah, looks like it got stuck on this the wire for it got stuck on my toolbox. But we fixed it. Let's see if I can move that a little bit better. Man is down, yes. There we go. We're back to normal. Okay. So for the front, I don't think I'm going to replace the front shock fluid. I think it's fine compared to... Because the only reason why I'm doing this for the rear is because I wanted to put different springs on it. So let's go ahead and put some different springs on the other one. Before I clean it though, let's see. Get the thing again. On the road again. Get our Simple Green. Or Simple Green S thing. A little bit better. Here we go. Oh, not Simple Green, the Moo Clean. I keep forgetting. Here we go. And... It's a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Take the bleed screw out. There we go. Yeah, I have my my tripod very precarious right now, so I'm kind of taking things slowly. There we go. Put this over to the side. Here we go. Drop that out. Okay, that's a little bit more dirty, but not too bad. There we go. And we got that out. So where'd my 550 go? There it is. Bare bones low streaming, so that's not. Because we are bare bones live streaming, telling me that's not grassroots. Absolutely, Emmanuel. Hey Steven, how you doing? Sitting here rebuilding my EV48 shocks and diffs for this weekend, and your live stream popped on. Well, YouTube recommendation did its job then. Yes, it did. And either way, though, welcome. Let's see. Here we go. Fill that up a little bit. And we grab our shock cap. Here we go. Put this on there. Bring it into pull start to bump start for just some. You're still using a bump start, my dude? That's impressive. Or not bump start, what's this called? Pull start. Just start converting from pull start to bump start, just parts are scarce. Yeah. Well, we are in interesting times at the moment, so things are going to be a little bit weird. Eventually things will go back to normal, though. Eventually, if we make it. There we go. Get that out. And we put this in. There we go. And now we can put our, what's this called? Our shock collar back on. And put the black spring on there. And we're good. Just like that. Black spring shock. Black spring shock right there. Only took me 30 minutes to get to that point. But speaking of which, let's go ahead and check our diffs. Let's look at the center or rear diff first. It looks like it's basically done draining. Might as well be. Let's see, put this out. Put this right there. Let's go ahead and move the car because this actually makes it easier to get the air out if I need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this to the side like that. We're going to use this to hold the diffs like that. It's almost like perfect. Hey, look at that. You can do this for hours. It's amusing. There we go. Get that on there. And here we go. Put some. So chat, what should we put in there? Should we put some 10K in there? Maybe some 7K? Or if we're feeling spicy, we can put some 30K in there. Please don't do that. Please don't make me do that. There we go. Be careful though. I gotta open up my toolbox again. Let's put some 10K in there. Got our 10K from Bones. Got some Bones fluid in there. We're just gonna go ahead and level that out and fill it up with some fluid, some silicon diff fluid, 10K. There we go. Let that sit for a second or two. You're running in loose, where it's loose terrain? No. Well, at least by American standards, no. We run pretty high grip sometimes. So, and also sometimes pretty low grip as well. But either way, 10K or 7K. This car's diffs are a little bit weird, so they require a little bit thicker diff fluid to act. For example, 3K on this would be, 3K on a Mugen would be like 7K on this. So 7K would be good for really loose terrain, but not really good for this one particularly, or at least where I usually run it. Let's see. Let that sit for a bit. Is that already? I'll let that sit for a bit just in case some bubbles come out. Do I need to fill this up a little bit more? I do. I put like a lot of fluid in there. Put that there. I really shouldn't get that's in a scale. Anyway, let's look at this one. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here we go. So we're gonna wait for that to drain a little bit longer. Yeah, we're gonna wait for that to drain a little bit longer. In the meantime, though, we can put our other gear based on there. Where did this? Oh shit! I made an oopsie. Okay, so what I did was I put the, I don't know if you can see that, but I put the diff in there, or the planetary gears, without putting the sun gear in, so it's just free spinning. Crap. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin it around, just for convenience sake, or just for coping sake. Get this out. Get this out for. There we go. There we go. We put the planetary gear back in. Or I'm sorry, not the planetary gear. The what's it called? My hands are covered in silicone oil. Damn. Come on. Come on. Might have to redo it. There we go. Is that on? Is that on? Is this on? Is that on? Get it on there! This is hopeless. Oh, I'm gonna wait for this to drain again. It's unfortunate. Let's see, actually, I can do it by hand. Let's see. Move this gear up a little bit, move that little thing up a little bit. And dang it, it's not getting on there. It's being dumb. It's being quite irritating. Yeah, looking back at the 10 scale Euros, I do believe there was contact, but I do believe it was a fair pass. Even though he gave him a little tap-a-rooney. Just give him a little love tap there for a bit. And you probably know exactly what I'm talking about if you're following 10th scale at all. Mainly talking about Ronafalk and Orlowski. That pass was, I think Schumacher team kind of tried to contest it, but ultimately that did not go anywhere. And since the refs word is final, they let it stay. So Guy did not go Orlowski's favor that time. Here we go. That's it for a second or two. Now we can put it back on. Might have overfilled it. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps I overfilled it. Maybe. Solid maybe. Alright, let's get these screws on there. Here we go. Okay, we got it lined up. Yep. There we go. Move this backwards a little bit. Grab these. Oh, knocked over the shock stand. Still, we're good. Damn. Here we go. Put this on here. Let's see. You're running where it's loose terrain. I'm running generally where it's a little bit medium terrain. But I want to run a medium setup usually. So, got that on there. Clean it up a little bit along with my hands because, well, look. So, we got that on there. Clean that up a little bit. Now we gotta put some butter on there. And what do you mean? You might be asking, what do I mean by butter? Well, butter. Butter. I don't want to read into the connotations of that, but this is really good stuff. It's I use it for shocks usually whenever I'm rebuilding, like fully rebuilding them. And I use it for the diff gears as well to keep them lubed up, or at least not skipping. Think of it like grease, like really good grease. Here we go. Here we go, get some more. Get that on there. Here we go, a little bit more. I'm being strangled by my own headphone wire. I might need to fix that later. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're not putting 30K in there. That's no. That's a whole lot of no. Here we go. There we go. Now it's on there. And we'll just leave that right here. Just right there, right under the tripod. We'll put these springs away. Now we can do the center diff, which is a lot larger than most other diffs, as you can probably see. It's a little bit large, so we will move this to the side and put this on like that. Before we do that, though, we need to put this in. Ah, shit, I forgot the planetary gear. Again. At least I didn't put it in this time. There we go. There it is. Put this on there. If I can do that, that'd be great. Come on. Actually, this is a good opportunity to reshim this. Let's get the planetary gear out there, because there's not a whole lot of space there. So, where are my shims? I need some shims. Yeah, there's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of play there, and it's probably leaking from there. So, where's that play coming from? What the hell? Is there even a gasket there? Let's see. Did I build this hilariously wrong? Let's find out. What weight Choco are you running for 10 skill to whatever? Yeah, 550, 20, 30 on me. That makes sense. Depends on the track. RC3. I'd go with probably 30 front, 27.5 in the rear. Just something really soft because, well, outdoor usually. But once it starts to come up in grid, you want to go a little bit thicker. 550 is pretty thick. Most of the time, at least. Let's see if I can get this out. Come on. If I had something else, like some needle nose pliers, this would be a lot. Oh! See if this works. My old, ruined Tamiya pliers. It does. Oh. It does work just like that. Easy peasy. Now then, let's get this out. Let's get this out. Okay. There is a gasket in there. What the hell? How many shims are there, though? Just one, it looks like. Okay, let's put a second one in there just in case. I have a second one. Let's see. Do I have two shims? Let's find out. In my spare parts department. Survey says... Survey says, get a new car, pussy. Survey says... Where did it go? It does not look like I have an extra shim. That is unfortunate. Wait. Am I a genius for saving shims? Or am I a fool for not saving shims? It would appear that I'm a fool. Wait. No. I keep seeing shims or shim-like objects in my toolbox. Had you ever had the fear of losing a small screw for you on the car on the floor? It's not fun. See, the trick to that is to have so many spare hardware and screws that you'll never fear missing one again because you'll just have another one in the bag. That's the solution to that one. Or at least my solution, because I drop stuff all the time. It is a slight problem. And let's see. We don't have much, but we do have some other stuff. Doesn't look like we have any extra shims. That kind of sucks. That does kind of suck, unfortunately. Well, looks like we're going with a leaky center diff. A little bit leaky, not too much though. Oh wait, I gotta grab a 15K. Or actually, let's make a concoction real quick. Let's put some 15K and a little bit of 10K to make at least like 12.5K. Is that how that works? Or am I just gonna make an emulsion? I don't know, let's find out. Let's learn together. We will learn together. Let's grab our trusty Tamiya pliers and drop them in there. Drop it in there and move this. Go down. It went down, but not in the way I wanted it to. Come on. Get in the hole. There we go. There we go. Lined it up. Kind of. There we go. Just like that, we got it in. Now we get the planetary gear, put that on there. There we go, first time. Now for the tricky part, the planetary gears, because the planetary gears little shafts are not as long as the actual diff case. So if you put it in incorrectly, it will not link. So I might have to do this a little bit off screen to make sure this is done properly. There we go, because they have like interlocking keys. So there we go. Just like that. And just like that, we got planetary gears in. There we go, and we fill it up with a little bit of 10K and a little bit of 15K, because oh shit, hang on, my other diff fell over. So let's put some 10K in there, decent amount. Pop that bubble. Oop, there we go. And we put some 15K in there as well. Here we go. I'm running out of 15K. I need to go on an oil excursion. I need to make sure some countries may or may not need some freedom. There we go. It's a decent amount of oil. There we go. That's a decent amount of oil. There we go. There we go. Let that sit for a second or two. I think that's perfect. Now we get our other gear. Big center diff gear. Put that on there. There we go. And now put this on. Going for about 15 minutes. There we go. We can put our car back up on the stand too. There we go. Uh-oh. That's in the way. There we go. Here we go. Oh, don't drop it, because I actually need this one. There we go. Put that in there. Let's keep going. There we go. And just like that, our center diff is in. Or center diff is back to normal. Let's go ahead and put it back in then. Here we go. Here we go. It's maybe difficult at this angle, but we'll make do. Crap, it went out. It went out the center diff, the center cup. Okay, I'm doing this off camera because I need a better angle than this. Here we go. There we go. There we go. I got the center diff cup in. Now I just need to get it on the center diff. And I think I got it. You might hear it click when it does go in. Hang on, I got an idea. Let me put it in diff side first. Put it in diff side first, and then yes. Wait. Diff side first. This is very difficult. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. I think I got it. Probably. There we go. That was more difficult than it should have been. There we go. Still working on the bed a little bit. Yeah. You should expect nothing less. One day I'll get my own table. Beyond my desk that I use for my PC. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now we can just screw it back in. There we go. So one down. And the last one. There we go. A little bit of resistance from the motor, but that's not too bad. Now we put this rear diff back in. Ugh, excuse me. Now we can put the rear diff back in, clean this oil up a little bit. And we put this in there, this in there. Nice and easy. There we go. And now we grab our diff case or diff case thing. And rides on bearings, which is pretty cool. Bearings are a little bit shot, but they'll work. There we go. Got that on. Got that on. Hey, for everyone in chat, have you ever ran a person who had a trender that wasn't a Noble or Sanwa or high-end? Talk about the track. I thought I was alone racing a Radio Master in 12. Some people run Spectrum. Some people run Radio Master, which, to be honest, was what we should be running, but we're not because we're stupid. But yeah, that's how it be. Are you going to the Peach State Classic? Yes, I am. I am indeed going to the Peach State Classic. Let's see. There we go. Got the sway bars back on. Now we get the screws back on. I can find them. There they are. There we go. Put these back up. Oh my goodness! What happened to my thumb? I'm even blacker than normal. A lot of grease. Back to normal. There we go. And get this back in. Don't strip. Please, for the love of Jesus, don't strip. Thank Gordon, the big engine. There we go. And there we go. Got that back on. Oh, yeah, right, shocks. I was wondering what else I needed. There we go. Put this back on. There we go. Put the nut on. And we put the other nut on. There we go. Smooth action. Smooth shock action. Smooth spring, smooth brain action is what I'm doing right now. A nice smooth brain action. My brain's smooth. Like the jazz I listen to. Here we go. This in there. Put this in there. This one's fine. There we go. Do not strip. 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 Good school. There we go. And there we go. That's pretty much everything I wanted to get done. I could do more, but this setup is making me itch. So we'll see if I have anything else to say. There we go. So let's go ahead and switch the camera. Let's see. Move this to here and switch the camera. Settings, camera. There we go. With the Android, okay. There we go. But yeah, how good is that ESC been working? It's been working pretty good for the most part. I've only run it a couple times, but it's fairly simple. It has the Bluetooth thing built into it. So yeah, it's been pretty good. But yeah, we've hit the hour mark, and I think we're done for the day. Don't think I have anything else to really do to the car. So if you guys have any other questions or want to let me know about anything, just let me know in the next 30 seconds. And I will see you in a bit. Let's see. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys later. You guys take care, okay?